Hi, I'm Brina Donovan, Superintendent of Schools at the Galway Central School District. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about our capital project that you'll be voting on very shortly. Today I have with me Jacqueline McAllister, our Business Administrator, and we'll be going through the different phases of our capital project.
We are starting here at the bus garage, and then we will move over to the Pavilion and head to the school to show you the areas that are in need of immediate improvement.
We're going to meet Scott Holbrook and Dennis Ryder, our auto maintenance mechanics.
I'm Scott Holbrook. I'm one of the auto repairs here at Galway School. Been here closing in on 9 years. Total, he works on somewhere between around 36 units. That ranges from minivans to Tahoe, Suburban, 20, 22 passenger, 66 passenger, and 72 passenger buses. By law, we have to have every bus in every 30 days or every 2,000 miles. If everything goes correctly, we don't have a lot of problems, we might be able to get 4 done a day. And it takes 2 of us to do it because we have upstairs and downstairs stuff that we have to do. So we're here to talk about this stuff, which is about 20 years old. Wheelbase length of the buses. That head up there actually moves back and forth to accommodate. This particular lift, that will not move at all. The cylinders actually leak oil around them. The head configuration right here will actually catch on the drag link that goes from side to side and actually start to bend it. So this we have to block up with wood.
My name is Dennis Ryder. I'm one of the repairers at Galway Bus Garage. I'm just giving a brief demonstration of how you start. That's the 4th 55-gallon drum that we've had hooked to that in the last year, a little over a year. So that's 220 gallons of oil that's dissipating where it doesn't need to be. I mean, it looks like a lot. It could be only an inch or so, but an inch, the length of that, kind of right there with algebra, you can find it. All that's more than not this big.
Oh, here's 12, so it's only. There's the oil running off of it.
How the concrete's kind of going away around the outside edges. Well, if you look down in there, this thing is chain driven as far as the changing of the heads. And the concrete is just, it's deteriorating enough to where it's putting bind on these metal rail systems. That's why it's giving us grief to try to get it to move back and forth.
The oil rises and the water settles out, and then twice a year they pump the oil off of it so that it doesn't go out and flow out into the creek for environmental purposes. This tank in particular right now is rusting out. Inside's flaking bad. We can't run the amount of buses through the wash. We can only do about 4 a day. It needs to be replaced because it's over 20 years old. It's metal. Anything in the ground like that deteriorates. And we want everything to be environmental friendly with it.
We had a violation for the fueling island and the pumps, and a lot of it had to do with standing water in the bottom. It appears that it could be oil or diesel or gas. It's really only water, but the appearance of it makes it look bad, and there's always a question that it could be diesel or gasoline in there. And with the amount of rust We have to replace parts regularly. We have to hire a outside company to come in and repair the units and to take care of the tanks, the underground tanks, and the fueling island units. That is a direct from DEC. We have to have documentation that we've remediated all of the violations in order to keep our tanks running.
This is the site of our pavilion that was blown down in a windstorm. That we have in our project has an open area here with picnic tables, concession area here, sink for washing dishes or helping for the concession stand. Moving over onto the grass is where our new bathrooms will be. All the way from the side will be bathrooms. We're excited about this project. We have many activities out here, homecoming being our showcase.
And we can go to the bathrooms and outside and not have to walk inside and have a teacher with us. We can just go to the bathroom instead of just come inside.
Next, you're going to be hearing from John Taggart, our building maintenance mechanic.
To stay in compliance, we have to make sure that they're not leaking or bleeding out. So every time it rains out, the tank lids do leak, and then you have to go in, you have to pump out the tanks to make sure that the alarms aren't going off. And then when the alarms go off, you have to come out and you have to physically pull the tank lids and you pump them out, and they have to go into an oil water separator. You can't just dump them on the ground.
So here are the areas that we need the floor replacement. As you can see, they're tripping hazards. And they were not part of the previous capital project, but will be part of this small capital project. Thank you for watching our video on our needs for our capital project. If you have any other questions about items on the capital project or our budget, please do not hesitate to contact me or Jacqueline. Thanks.